maintenant le plaisir de présenter nos invités, M. Marc Garneau et M. Ralph Goodale. Gentlemen, welcome to our show. We're very delighted to have you with us.
Very nice to be here.
Nice to be here.
Thank you very much to both of you. So tell us something very important. What does this convention mean to Canadians?
I think it's another turning point for the Liberal Party. We've gone through some difficult challenges in the last number of years, but in the last 310, 320 days that Justin has been the leader, our party has picked up momentum. Obviously, fundraising is better,
Sure.
Organization is better, memberships are better. We're about to begin the nomination process on the new boundaries. So 338 candidates will begin coming forward. This convention, I think, will demonstrate two things. First of all, the beginning of that team around Justin, the full slate of candidates, the people that will be running with him. This is not a one-man show. It's clearly led by Justin, but a lot of great people that are contributing to it. And then secondly, the plan. We have to have good people with the right plan, and I think the ideas that will be debated here will all go into the platform-making process, so people will get a sense of what the Liberal Party truly stands for.
So the theme of this convention is growth of the economy so that it benefits everyone. What exactly does that mean?
Well, growing the economy is actually creating jobs that are quality jobs that people can hold during a long period of time, not temporary ones. And the way you do that, the way you approach it, is by taking a very strategic approach to how we're going to use taxpayers' dollars in the federal government. We're focusing a lot on education. We think a well-educated population in this country is going to help to create the job opportunities and, of course, fill those job opportunities. The other thing is infrastructure. Infrastructure is important in our country, and those are two themes that are very, very important in terms of growth. Not temporary growth, but long-term, stable growth, which is what we need in this country.
Marc, ce week-end, on parle beaucoup de dire on va bâtir l'équipe, on va bâtir le plan ensemble. Dites-nous un peu les nouveaux visages qu'on va voir durant ce week-end.
Ben, moi, je vais être sur un panel qui va discuter des affaires étrangères. Je suis très content d'être accompagné par quelqu'un que je connais maintenant, qui est un bon ami, le général Andrew Leslie. C'est quelqu'un qui est une étoile vraiment dans le Parti libéral, qui est capable de nous aviser sur l'importance de notre politique vis-à-vis de la défense et la sécurité. Quelqu'un qui a dévoué 35 ans de sa vie dans ce domaine-là. Alors, on est très content d'avoir des gens comme lui. Il y a plusieurs autres personnes qui, on pense, vont se présenter aux prochaines élections. Il y a M. Morneau du Nouveau-Brunswick qui vraiment est considéré comme une autre étoile. Mais il y a beaucoup de jeunes qui s'avancent maintenant et des moins jeunes qui ont le goût vraiment de se présenter et de travailler avec le Parti libéral. Je pense qu'on va voir dans les panels, dans les discussions durant ce congrès, qu'il y a vraiment une panoplie de gens très talentueux qui veulent se dévouer au Parti libéral.
C'est bienvenu en Bernadette.
Now, we're speaking to an online community, so do you have a message for them tonight?
Participation, I think. I hope they will like very much what they see and what they hear at this convention. There's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of optimism. There's a lot of hope and hard work, as Justin constantly reminds us. But the party needs to grow, and that's one great strength that Justin has demonstrated in his first 300 days, is the ability to get people off the couch, get them engaged, get them involved in the political process. So many people over the last number of years have been turned off politics, thinking that it's a tawdry business, it's all name calling and negative advertising, and that there isn't a positive side of the political process. Justin is demonstrating that's not true. He's taken an optimistic point of view, a positive point of view. I wonder if people have actually looked at the video
Yeah.
that he circulated in the last
Yeah,
couple of days,
very.
and if people haven't done so, do so now in 7 or 8 minutes, but he takes the tough economic challenges that the middle class are facing, makes them understandable, not in a condescending way, not talking down to people, but in a way that'll get people off the couch into the game, because we can make things better. This is about a better political party, a better kind of governance and politics, and building a better country, and doing so positively, something to vote for, not just something to vote against.
C'est vrai.
Now we're going to be listening in on a conversation between Chrystia Freeland and Larry Summers this evening. Is there anything that we should be looking forward to in that conversation?
I think in part, how you make the middle class message tangible. It's easy enough to say we stand for the middle class. Fine. What does that mean in practical terms? Mark mentioned something a moment, education. Investing in access to all forms of post-secondary education so people can upgrade their learning, upgrade their skills. Justin points out that today we have in Canada a post-secondary achievement rate of about 50%. All the estimates show that the jobs of the future will require 70% of Canadians to have some form of successfully completed post-secondary education. That may be university, it may be college, it may be technical school, it may be apprenticeship, it may be on-the-job upskilling, but some form of post-secondary education. We've got to move our achievement rate in Canada from 50% to 70% within the next decade. That's a huge challenge, but it's certainly a great goal for people to shoot for.
Monsieur Garneau,
Oui.
avant qu'on termine notre entrevue, on aura la chance de toute façon de vous revoir dans notre programme parce qu'on veut vous entendre durant la conférence. Dites-nous, les moments forts de cette conférence, de cette convention, c'est lesquels?
Bien, certainement, le discours du chef ce soir va être très, très important, et son deuxième discours plus tard, vers la fin du congrès. Les panels, je crois, il y en a plusieurs qui vont discuter de différents domaines. Je crois que ça va permettre, et ce qui est important ici, c'est la participation. On veut pas, ceux qui sont venus ici voudraient pouvoir participer. Ils veulent pas seulement écouter, mais ils veulent pouvoir poser des questions. Alors, on va être accessible dans les panels. On veut que l'auditoire participe et nous interroge. Bien sûr, il y a 160 résolutions à discuter. Ça va être des débats intéressants. Ça s'est bien fait en 2012. Je pense que ça va bien se faire, mais ça va refléter ce que nos militants veulent ici dans le parti. On est ici pour écouter. On n'est pas ici pour leur dire qu'est-ce qu'on va faire. On est ici pour les écouter. Alors, je pense qu'il va y avoir toutes sortes de points forts durant cette
C'est vrai pour notre
conférence.
communauté en ligne aussi, parce qu'on a plusieurs. On a des milliers d'auditeurs sur Libéral en direct. On a des gens sur Facebook, sur Twitter qui font partie. Alors, ces gens-là aussi, comme vous dites, on est là pour les écouter. On prendra leurs commentaires and we'll go back to you gentlemen soon. Well, thank you for being us on the show tonight. We look forward to having you again.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you very much.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Looking
Thank you
forward
for
to
your public
more.
service. You both give politicians a good name. Thank you.
You're very
Thank
kind.
you.
Merci.